Hello and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where this evening we're here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach to go behind the scenes on the Big Dipper and also Revolution as well.
I'm really looking forward to this. So what it is, the Park run a fan event, so it's the Pleasure Beach fan club. You can sign up on the website and you're getting invited to exclusive events.
We actually came to the first one that they did earlier this year, which was behind the scenes on Derby Racer and also Wallace and Gromit Thriller-Matic. We had a great time, didn't we, Charlotte?
Oh, really enjoyed it. It was great seeing behind the scenes.
And it's really nice to see the park doing more of these fan club events, so we thought we'd book straight away for this one and we're looking forward to it. Of course, this year the Big Dipper is celebrating 100 years of operation here at Pleasure Beach. We've already walked the Woody, so we thought we'll do the behind the scenes and see what that's going to be like. And along with that as well, we're going to go behind the scenes on Revolution just here. Of course, this ride opened in 1979. It's one of the older steel coasters here at the park, and it's a fantastic coaster. So I think we're going to be going up on the top there and get some great views.
That's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to that bit.
Yeah, you've got to think, like normally, you know, you ride this and you get to see the view from on there.
And you just go back.
Yeah, but actually standing up there, we're going to get some great views looking over the park and also over towards the Big Dipper as well. The event's called Behind the Onion and we're really looking forward to it. So we're going to go and make our way now round to the Big Dipper, where we're going to be starting tonight's event. Come and join us.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Blackpool Pleasure Beach and our fan club event. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Andy and we've got all the operations team and a load of other people helping and hoping to deliver a really good experience for you this evening. Our second ever fan club event, and we want to thank you all for coming. So this event is called Behind the Onion, and this is named after the one that's at the top of the ride. When you work here, you have to make a very important choice. You're either Team Onion or you're Team Droplet. And tonight you will join one of those teams. And full disclosure this evening, you won't get to literally be behind the onion. However, you will get to go behind here and you'll see parts of the ride that you would never normally get to walk on. You also get a fantastic photo opportunity of the Onion from up the far side on the Revolution. The Revolution has a far side, which is the end you don't normally get on and off at, and then a station end, but tonight it's all about the far side. However, for 6 of you this evening, Behind the Onion will be exactly that. 6 lucky people will indeed get to climb the pull-up, literally walk around the Onion, and you'll find out how that works in a second. In a moment, we'll invite you to ride the Big Dipper and have an exclusive ride on it. Once you exit down the normal exit, then you're going to get to play a special classic game of Hook a Duck. It's quite important this because the ducks have prizes. So it's one duck only to be fished out by each of you, and every single duck wins a prize. So you're all going to win. You're all going to win an authentic piece of the Big Dipper to take home with you. That's good. One of you is going to win a pair of tickets to the Adventure Golf. 2 of you are going to win a pair of tickets to Hot Ice. And 2 of you will win a pair of tickets to the actual birthday party on the 23rd of August. So I hope you can come a long way if you win that. Oh, cheers! 4 of you will win a cuddly toy. This is like the generation game. Anyone old to remember that? Kindly donated by HB Leisure, thank you very much. Cheap for that, and then 6 of you will win Behind the Onion and get to walk up the pull-up and literally walk around the Onion this evening.
Nice little introduction to the evening there. We're starting off with a ride on the Big Dipper, of course. So we had a good ride there on the Big Dipper to start the event, and yeah, as Andy said, we're going to hook it up now to win some prizes. Here we go. What have you won?
I don't know.
Oh, he's got a number on it. Oh, here we go. Well, I'm going all the way in over there. Let's go for that one. There we go. Oh, I'll let you get my number out. Let's go and have a look. Oh, what did we win? What did we win? 2 bits of wood from the Big Dipper just there. 2 more pieces for the collection. I have got some, but it's not in as good a condition as this. I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. I'm sure Charlotte will donate your bit to me.
Yeah, you can have mine.
For the British Theme Park Museum. Yeah, it's quite nice. Yeah, I do like the fact they've done the hooking up there at the start.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, and how was your ride?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was good fun.
Non-wheel seat, place to be.
That's the place to be.
So yeah, as Andy said, we're going to be split into 2 groups. Half are going over to Revolution first, and half are going to stay here and do the
We'll
walk.
find out where we're going.
So we're going to be starting off with a walk up the Revolution just here. So yeah, normally, of course, you'd board at the station over on that side, where you get some brilliant views, but you don't ever get the opportunity to take photos and videos from on this side, because of course, yeah, this would only be used for evacuation purposes. So yeah, we're going to be making our way up the steps just here, and we'll get some great views. Looking forward to this. And here we go, starting our walk up. No unauthorised persons. Luckily, we're authorised to do this today as we make our way up. So yeah, we don't need to be clipped on or anything like that. So we climb up here, and yeah, like I say, you can get evacuated down here if the ride does have a technical problem, and I've had a couple of those over the years. But yeah, literally my bag and phone has been on the platform on the other side. So yeah, not been ever able to take photos or videos up here. So that's the great thing about these events that Pleasure Beach are running. Some great views looking out over the park from up here, which should be really nice. Keep climbing up on the 1979 Revolution, built by Aerodynamics. You got to watch your head there, Charlotte. There she is.
Got to
watch out with all this. Luckily, it is all padded. Really low. Yeah, it's been a few years though since I got evac. Look, the weather's alright for us today, which is nice. It's actually been the Blackpool Air Show today, and we filmed that over on the Sandbrook Adventures, our second channel. So make sure you check that out. And yeah, the event's called Behind the Onion. We get a great view of it from over here too, which is really nice. And of course, we're going all the way up to the top. Quite a lot of steps, more than you'd realise actually. And it's not too windy, which is good. The weather forecast earlier was not great. Yeah, we're going to get some great views looking out over the rides. All the maintenance area and the station for the Pleasure Beach Express down there. Nickelodeon land off to the right. The arena, which is the building over there. Valhalla show building over at the back. And look underneath just here too. So yeah, with Revolution, it's not a launch, it's actually pushed by a catch car. And you can see the catch car at the end just there. So yeah, that actually pushes the train instead of actually being a launch. Oh, look at this, and yeah, the park's just closing for the day as well, so you can just see a few more people leaving and exiting the park. Rides running off at the end of the day. Here we are. Whoa, what a view. Yeah, they've actually parked the train over this side for us as well, which is really nice. So you can see it up close, like you don't often get the opportunity to have a close-up look at the wheels just there with Arrow on the side. Yeah, and of course the catch car itself, yeah, that actually pushes the train. And yeah, there's one of these on each side, one here, one on the other side. Look at that. Oh, it's a bit windy up here, isn't it, Charlotte? Yeah, windy.
You'll notice it a lot whenever.
Wow, what a view looking out over. I do apologise if there's any wind noise. We didn't think it was that windy at first, but blimey, it's wobbling quite a lot, this. It is wobbling quite a lot. There you go. Nice looking at the wheels there. Look at that.
Yeah, no, it's a new one.
Stock wheels down there too.
It is, yeah.
Woo. Oh, what a view. This is really nice to see. Wow, fantastic. The big one, Icon. Really appreciate Avalanche more from up here as well. And a great view looking over at the Big Dipper. How awesome is this?
Oh, it's lovely up here.
Yeah, what a great view, Charlotte.
Getting all them pics.
We've done some really nice aerial experiences this year here, haven't we?
Really nice seeing Pleasure Beach from above.
Walk the Woody, we recently did Walk the Big One XL as well, which was fantastic. Of course, we did the behind the scenes on Derby Racer, Wallace and Gromit. It's been a year of like behind the scenes and tours and walks. It's been great, and it's really nice that Pleasure Beach offer this. Such a historical amusement park, and yeah, it really makes it when you can do things like this. Like, what a brilliant view. Just being able to be up here and appreciate this. I don't think you've ever had an evacuation, have you, from this side?
I've never been up here apart from on the ride.
So normally you'd literally be up here for what, 30 seconds maybe at a max, and then
you'd be pushed back.
That's it, you'd be gone. Not launched, pushed is the key on this. There we go, you got it right, Charlotte, that's it. Yeah, see the side wheels just down there too. And of course the main running wheels up there on the top. You know me, I like my wheels. Yeah, you can see the cable just down there too. Nice close-up look at the track. Just here as well. Quite a lot of wheels look like they've been replaced recently on there too. And that's another good thing with Pleasure Beach. They tend to sell a lot of the older items that are no longer needed anymore. When they can't be used on the ride, they'll sell them in the shop, which is really cool. Would have been nice if we had a sunset tonight for this, but you know what, at least it's not raining. And there's a look at the 100-year-old Big Dipper, operating since 1923 here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Infusion there just behind it, Vekoma SLC, opened here in 2007, and prior to that of course was located at Southport Pleasureland as Traumatizer. Remember riding it there and it being much better. An Icon of course, a double launch coaster that opened here in 2018, manufactured by Mack Rides. And yeah, I've said this a lot in videos this year, but what makes Pleasure Beach special is the fact that all the rides intertwine with each other. I do really miss the monorail though. You can see how they've kept the monorail track in here. A lot of people always wonder why they kept it, mostly for infrastructure. Like you can see on there how you've got CCTV cameras on there. A lot of the park's electricity, wiring, lighting is all on there. But yeah, to keep it structurally sound over the avalanche brake run, you can see how they put that metal beam on there. That wasn't there of course when the monorail was operating. Some other edits that have been made over the years. If you remember the year before Icon opened, 2017, they put this pathway in. Before it used to be a straight path, and for that they actually had to change the support structure on avalanche. So you see that support going across there. Before there was a support coming straight down the middle, but yeah, when they put this pathway in, they redid the support and put it going across there, the beam, instead of just having one straight down. So yeah, another fun fact for you. You also get to see how they started to paint avalanche and haven't finished it yet. So hopefully maybe this winter we'll get round to finishing that, because you can see like down here on the sides, you know, how they've painted it, and then you look kind of on that back section where it's not been done, and at the top there where they put like a bit of primer on. And yeah, hopefully that'll get finished at some point in the future. Love avalanche. And a look there at the track for Evolution, and of course heading down that way and push backwards down into the loop that you do in reverse. Over on this side, not forgetting of course you can see Nickelodeon Streak over there, formerly Roller Coaster, and prior to that the Velvet Coaster. And yeah, look over Nickelodeon land there, Dora's World Voyage, a little boat ride down the back, SpongeBob's Splash Bash just down there, and of course not forgetting Blue Flyer, the little junior wooden coaster that we can see down there too, along with some other little flat rides off to the right hand side. And another view looking across Blackpool Pleasure Beach, August 2023. And yeah, you really do appreciate how they fit Icon into this park when you look at it from up here as well. Fit into such a tight space, didn't it? And if you want to see some more views of that, of course, head out and check out our vlog from Walk the Woody and Walk the Big One XL. Oh, it's windy now. I don't know how much you can hear me. Very windy. What a fantastic view. Who remembers when they used to have the ride inside the dome over there too? I mean, that space isn't used for anything now, but I'd love to see them do something with that in the future. You can wave at Wallace and Gromit from up here as well. Oh, and yeah, you realise just how much has built up over the years. I mean, down the bottom here, of course, you've got the road that runs underneath the park as well. She's fantastic. There we go. Hey, heading down. See you later. Fantastic. What's that? Hey, good up there, wasn't it? Yeah, really windy. Nice to be able to appreciate the view from up there. Look at all this mechanism here. Yeah, 1979. Fantastic. Yeah, you see the cable coming down here too. All the wheels. Yeah, that is awesome to see. Also notice you got another cable down here, so maybe a replacement cable or an old one down there as well. Yeah, look at all this mechanism here. Blimey. Just look at this. Oh. And yeah, you can see the main kind of drum up there. Not too sure on the technical term for it, like a pulley winch system. Fascinating. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, if you do ever get evacuated from this side, this is where you'll walk down here. I've had that done a couple of times, but it's so nice just to be able to film and take photos and show you the experience. And yeah, next we're going to be heading over for a walk around the Big Dipper. I'm sure what we've seen on there, quite a bit of it we'll have done on Walk the Woody, but of course we're not actually heading up onto the coaster itself, more just going to be on some of the lower sections, get some different angles, I'd imagine. But yeah, check out Walk the Woody from earlier this year if you haven't already seen it on the channel. And here we are, back down on the ground, and of course, yeah, we're standing up there at the top, which was brilliant. Yeah, really enjoyed that. And also, you really can appreciate the structure itself. I mean, you know, how it just hasn't got the supports here holding it up. It's all done from this kind of centralised area, and that really makes it, doesn't it? You enjoy that, Charlotte?
It's really good up there, really good views.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah.
I think what would have made it a little bit better was a little bit of a talk up there would have been a bit better.
Yeah, I think so. Like having a speaker up there, a bit more information.
A bit of facts and stuff like that, that would have really made it.
Luckily, I gave you some facts. But no, I do agree, yeah, it would have been nice if they'd had a speaker set up there maybe, just to give some information. So we've made our way now down here to the Big Dipper. I'm going to start our walk around here in just a moment. So we're going to be heading through the tunnel first, that you go through at the start of the ride, and then getting some more close-up angles looking at the track and the structure for this iconic ride, 100 years old. Tell you what though, the trains, they've polished them up really nice, they are looking awesome. And yeah, they've replaced quite a lot of the panels on the side as well, which is good to see, looking after the history here at Pleasure Beach. So look there at the train, we're going to make our way down. Walking the Woody part too. I like this booth what they've made, look at this, Andy was standing there earlier. Yeah, made from some of the old panels. That's fantastic, really nice that. They need to sell that in the shop.
Pretty cool, the red arrows are just
yeah, literally, it's flew over, yeah. You head over to the Sandbrook Adventures, we'll have a vlog coming up from that. Here we are. Love the old signs, retro. Now of course we learnt this fact when we went on Walk the Woody, but I'll share it with you all again here. For those of you that haven't seen that video, yeah, basically with the Big Dipper, it actually shares a lift chain for both of the lift hills. Yeah, you can see the workings for that here, the chain coming underneath. And yeah, because the lower lift hill is directly underneath the main lift, which we can see above us just up there. So that's what makes the Big Dipper really unique, and yeah, utilising the same chain for both of the lifts, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, you can see that's why it heads down to the bottom just there. And look at all the mechanism down here, all the oil on there, all the wear, I love it. It's great just getting up close and personal to these rides. And yeah, one singular chain for both lift hills. See, obviously that chain then continues underneath here, and you can see it just down there. Got to watch my head. So coming down, yeah, you can see the chain continues along that way. And it does look so much better with the repaint that they did on here as well. Nice to see the red on here again, it really is. Right underneath Infusion over here too. There's of course walking under the steel structure that they use to take trains off for maintenance. Yeah, so they actually lift them off here, put them onto the Pleasure Beach Express and then carry them around on there, so where they can do the maintenance on the trains. Really nice use of another attraction in the park of course. Enjoying the walk, Charlotte?
yeah, really enjoying it.
Yeah, nice just to see it again, isn't it? Of course, last time we did this, there's quite a lot of scaffolding still in place, wasn't there, as well?
It was, so it's nice to see it with it off now.
Yeah, like they were still finishing the repainting when we did it earlier in the year on Walk the Woodies. Yeah, it's nice to see that all finished now. Great views of Icon. Another close-up look at the chain just here. And of course, that main lift hill. Taking you up to the top, and yeah, obviously we're not going any further up than this point today. But make sure you check out our Walk the Woody video from earlier in the year if you haven't already seen it, of course, when we're all harnessed up. And yeah, 6 lucky people got to win that experience tonight to go up to the top, which I think is a really nice little addition that they added onto this, and giving out the piece of wood as well. Just nice little bits that weren't advertised, you know, so that's great. Always giving that little bit extra, which is really nice for the Pleasure Beach fan club. And up here now onto the final brake run. Brake lever just here as well. And crossing over. Yeah, you got all the actual brakes itself just here in the middle. Oh, I do love these behind the scenes tours. It's been great this year getting to see our favourite UK park just from a bit of a different perspective. Really enjoyed it. Oh, and here's a fantastic view of the first drop just there, looking really fresh now as well, which is great to see after the repaint. And yeah, when we did Walk the Woody, the onion or the teardrop, whatever you want to call it, the topper wasn't in place, it was still being painted up. The ice gem, yeah, someone says. So it's nice to see that up there. And of course, look at the drop here all close. Yeah, you can kind of see how, you know, you've got all the piece of wood built up, all the different layers on there. and the running rails just on top. Makes you really appreciate, you know, how much work has to go into maintaining all of these rides, and especially wooden roller coasters has to be walked every day. And yeah, you just look at that, the different layers and thickness of that, everything that has to be checked. And of course the operator's cabin just up there, all the braking system, releases, all the buttons at the top just there too. Fascinating stuff. It's always really interesting with the history here, and yeah, especially this ride. Well, there's something quite eerie about that scene there, an empty station, the Big Dipper, but still with the fountain on. We're climbing down here again. Not been down this way actually before, so yeah, looking forward to this. It looks like we're heading on to part of the track for the Pleasure Beach Express that we've also not walked before, so we're going to get some really nice close-up views, not just of Big Dipper, but also Icon, our favourite ride at the park and also in the UK. So yeah, looking forward to that. Of course you've got the train storage area just behind that shutter there. And yeah, this of course is the start of the layout, so we walked through this tunnel, start of the ride, and then coming back round through here onto that first lift hill. So we're making our way now down into the motor house, which is just down here underneath Icon's brake run, and we get a nice close-up look at the brake fins just there, and also into the maintenance shed and transfer track just inside there for Icon as well. So yeah, when you're in the station for Icon, of course you're just the other side of there, and all the automatic lockers are built into the back just there. You wouldn't realise, but obviously all this whole wall moves out, which is really quite cool. Very well designed. Yeah, we came in here earlier in the year and had a bit of a more detailed look in the Walk the Woody video. Yeah, you can see all the electricity area and of course the lift motor itself just there for the Big Dipper. So walking down this little extended area to the Pleasure Beach Express track. Of course you don't come down here on a regular journey. This is literally just when they need to take off the motor and do maintenance there. And again, they'll wheel it down and put it onto the Pleasure Beach Express here. Yeah, this is somewhere where we've never walked before, very close to Icon just here. How awesome is this? Junior Immelman just up there. Nice little bonus, not just behind the onion, behind Icon just here. Wasn't expecting this tonight, so that's another nice little bonus to the event. To make our way down here. Really get to appreciate just how they've packed in this ride. Look at the support just over there for Icon. Incredible, just so it doesn't touch the structure for the Big Dipper. Yeah, just get to appreciate all these different supports. Like the one here going over the Pleasure Beach Express, like that is fantastic. Started to rain a little bit now, so I apologise if any goes on the lens. But I'll try my best, of course, as always. These trees have started to grow quite a lot now as well since they were put in 2018. And if you remember, this all used to be a lake down here. You had the turtles up there on the hill. We did some similar ones to those over at Kennywood actually on the USA road trip. Similar ride to what used to be here. And yeah, of course you used to have the little water buggies down here back in the day, the Tom Sawyer rafts and Tom Sawyer Bridge, which used to be just down the middle over here too. Another awesome support structure there for Icon. Look at this. Just get to really appreciate, you know, how that was done because of the Big Dipper here. That's the thing with Mac Rides, always delivering, and that's why we're excited for Exodus down at Thorpe Park as well. Seeing how the support structures are is always really interesting. Like, look at this, fantastic. And off to the right here, another close-up look at the Big Dipper just there. Fantastic. We're actually heading through the tunnel there now. This is weird because normally we're riding through here, and of course we come through this way normally. I mean, the Pleasure Beach Express back in the day used to go around the other way. But yeah, they changed it so you went round in this direction now. Walking through the tunnel, this is quite cool, unique in itself. Oh, fantastic view of the top hat there on Icon. Another brilliant support structure for Icon over there too. And here off to the right we can see Skyforce and the fake red arrows. We saw the real ones today though, which was good. And yeah, some of the old monorail track. One of my most missed attractions here at Pleasure Beach. Of course, missed the Wild Mouse so much, and the monorail probably comes in a close second for me. But yeah, like I say, a lot of the monorail track and supports were left in for infrastructure. A lot of wiring, a lot of cabling, speakers, lighting, CCTV. However, I would have preferred it if they could have took all this away. Maybe just kept a few supports where they needed to, where there is CCTV attached and that sort of thing. But yeah, you can see there's still some of the track just over here. And yeah, it's weird actually coming this way because we used to come in this way round. Enjoying this?
Yeah, it's really good.
Fantastic views of Icon as well.
Oh, really good views. I've got some great photos.
Yeah, like all these supports, all the footers. for Icon, and the big one right next door as well. So well designed, fitting all this in, isn't it? This is a nice angle that we've never seen before. Look at this. Oh wow, that's a brilliant view. You realise how close it gets there. Brilliant near miss, and you'd have thought back in 1994, you know, who'd have thought another coaster would go right through this gap here. And of course the gap was here before in the big one support structure, but yeah, the fact that you fit another coaster going through there, incredible. And yeah, the old monorail track just down here. And yeah, you see that red tube on the right hand side, that was put in when Icon was built, and I believe that's for the power for Icon. So yeah, that kind of comes over the top here and down to the main powerhouse for the LSMs. Another fun bonus fact for you. Full of facts. A nice walk there around the Pleasure Beach Express, and we got some great views. Not just looking at the Big Dipper, but also the big one, the monorail as well, that used to operate here at the park. And yeah, along with that, up close with the Icon, which was a nice little bonus as well. But yeah, we're going to make our way now to the gift shop, check out some of the exclusive merch that they're selling from the Big Dipper. Yeah, let's go and see what they've got. And they've just gave us a nice certificate to take away here as well. Thank you for attending Behind the Onion on the 12th of August 2023.
That's really nice that they do
Pleasure
that.
Beach Fan Club events.
Signed by Amanda.
Oh, that's quite a nice little touch.
That's nice.
Let's have a look in the gift shop. And we're just inside the new Pleasure Beach store now, and just thought we'd show you the items that they're offering on sale. I'd imagine if they don't sell these tonight, they'll probably put them in the shop over the next few days. That's not confirmation, but it wouldn't surprise me if they do. Quite expensive. The side panels here, they're 150, and the smaller ones are 100. So yeah, quite expensive. And yeah, you can see some other items there as well. As you can see, we've got like the chain dogs just on there. And yeah, some of the upstop wheels just on the side, but yeah, quite expensive. But still, at least they're offering those. We thought they'd just been polished on the side, but they've obviously been fully replaced, which was good to see. Back outside of the park then now, after Behind the Onion. And it was really nice, that event, wasn't it?
Oh, I really enjoyed that. It was nice to get up close and personal with Icon as well.
Yeah, that was a personal favourite of mine. And along with that, of course, going up the second area on Revolution. That's an area that you don't get to see for more than, what, 20-30 seconds when you're on the ride. So it was really nice to go up there, this time with phones, cameras, and be up there for like 10 minutes and take it all in, wasn't it?
It was so windy up there, but the views was worth it.
We just missed the red arrows by like 5 minutes, didn't we?
Yeah, they came over while we was in the station for the Big Dipper. I was like, oh no, we missed it.
Luckily we did see them earlier on, and like I say, that vlog's coming up over on the Sandbrook Adventures from Blackpool Air Show, but they went up to Scotland after that, so they must have just come over the park after that, which is awesome, back to Blackpool Airport. But no, the event was really good, of course, getting up close to some areas of the Big Dipper. There was a couple of bits that we didn't see when we did Walk the Woody that was nice to see this time, but of course if you want more of a detailed look at the Big Dipper behind the scenes, check out Walk the Woody that we did earlier this year, and of course lots of other behind the scenes content. It's been great how much we've seen behind the scenes here this year.
Absolutely brilliant at the park offer these, it's brilliant.
Yeah, my only feedback really would have been better if there was a microphone on this one so you could hear what they were saying a little bit more.
I think that's what it's needed, because we was towards the back and we couldn't really hear what was being said.
Yeah, I mean, we know the facts, but a lot of people didn't. I think some other people couldn't hear that well. It would have been nice if they were mic'd up. But that's our only feedback really. I look forward to seeing what else they do in 2024. They said that's all for the events this year, but what I'd like to see is a ghost train walk. That'd be fantastic. Alice in Wonderland walk would be really good. Maybe a Valhalla behind the scenes would be fantastic as well. We'd love to see that one. I don't know if they've stretched to that, but that's what I would love to see as well. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the future. But no, the Pleasure Beach Fan Club, it's well worth signing up. Let's see what they're going to offer in 2024, and of course we'll be there capturing it all and bringing it to you here on Theme Park Worldwide as well. But here from Blackpool Pleasure Beach, that leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. We'll see you in the next vlog.